Hello everyone, welcome to Facebook Streaming Storytime. My name is Meagan Stone. I'm the Youth Outreach Librarian for the Fulton County Library System. And thank you for joining us for today's story time, which is going to be about gardening and vegetables. So raise your hand if you like vegetables or if you have a garden. That's awesome. I'm not much of a green thumb, but I'm going to introduce you to some great characters that are. So our first book is Layla's Luck by Joe Rooks. And ladybugs are an important part of any garden. Alright, this is Layla. So really cute ladybug. Ladybugs are known to be lucky, and Layla thought she was very lucky indeed. She had a lucky charm for every occasion. Some lucky socks, a lucky shamrock, a lucky cup, a lucky spoon, a lucky pencil, a lucky number, and a lucky watering can. Wow, a lucky watering can. When Layla won the race on sports day, she thanked her lucky socks. When she got a good grade on her spelling test, she cheered her lucky pencil. And when she grew the tallest flower, she praised her lucky watering can. One day, something very exciting was happening in the garden. Ooh, the great garden cake bake today at 4 o'clock. Ooh, that sounds like fun. William was looking up recipes, Bella was finding ingredients, and Eddie was weighing them out. Layla thought baking looked very complicated. Then she had an idea. I'll use my lucky charms to bake a cake, said Layla, the most delicious cake ever. So Layla hurried home. She couldn't wait to get started. Layla went to her kitchen and found her lucky cup to measure out the ingredients. She stirred it all together with her lucky spoon. Then she put it in the oven for 3 hours, Layla's lucky number. But when she took it out, it didn't look delicious at all. Oh no. So I think 3 hours is too long for a cake. Layla felt very sad. How can a lucky ladybug be this unlucky? Then she noticed a delicious smell wafting through the window. Ooh, a delicious smell. Layla followed the smell right to, someone's house. Bella's kitchen. They were melting mud brownies, pollen pop cakes, and even toadstool tarts. Yum! Look at those sweet baked goods. My lucky charms aren't lucky anymore. All I've baked is one big mess, said Layla sadly. Don't worry, Layla, they said. It's not your lucky charms that help you succeed. Your achievements come from you. Winning the race on sports day showed that your hard work and training paid off, said Bella. Getting a good grade on your spelling test proves that trying your best got results, said William. And your flower grew so tall because you cared for them and watered them every day, said Eddie. Aw. Layla realized that she didn't need her lucky charms after all. And with little help from her friends, Layla baked the most delicious cake ever. Ooh, it looks like a ladybug. Ooh, and look at all those other sweet things. Yum. All right, and then they ate almost all the cake. Wow. So that was Layla's Luck. So cute. So who out there likes turnips? They're okay. To me, they're just okay. But you know, you can fry them, you can mash them, you can steam them, you can probably bake them, all sorts of things. So this is The Turnip by Jane Brett. And this has some really great, beautiful illustrations. All right. Badger Girl was weeding the vegetable patch when she saw something strange growing in the garden. It was the biggest turnip she'd ever seen. Turnip soup, turnip pie, Badger Girl said. How delicious. So look at our big turnip down there in the ground. So turnips, you gotta pull them up out of the ground. One autumn morning, the air turned chilly. It was time to pick the vegetables and pull up the giant turnip. But when Badger Girl got to the turnip, she could not pull it up. Let me help, Badger Boy offered. Hang on to me and my strong arms will pull it right out. They tugged and tugged, but the turnip stayed in place. Children, Mother Badger called, I can wrench that turnip out with a twist and a snap. Watch and learn. But the turnip remained firmly rooted. So they're all struggling to pull up that giant turnip. Father Badger ambled over. You'll see how easy it is when I take over, he chortled. Nothing happened. So again, they're all working together, trying to pull that turnip up. A snowflake fell from the sky, and then another and another. Once the earth froze, they wouldn't get the turnip out until spring. Oh no, so it's starting to snow. Hedgie was fond of roast turnip. I know what to do, he said. I'll stick my prickles into the turnip. We'll all hold hands and give it the heave-ho. But the turnip didn't heave or ho. So the hedgehog thought he could stick his little pricklies in, and then they could pull him, and they would get the turnip out, but it didn't work. Mr. Ram, on his way back to town, smiled smugly. You country bumpkins don't have the right equipment. I'll hook it with my horns. Pull, 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 but the turnip didn't budge. Vanya, the horse, stopped by. I am mighty strong. He whined. Hitch my harness to that tasty turnip, and we'll be eating it mashed and salted before it gets dark. The harness jangled, but when all was settled, the giant turnip was still in the ground. So they even tried to get a big horse, and they couldn't do it. A cocky little rooster had been watching all along. He had just had a close call with a cooking pot and was looking for a new place to live. Rooster strutted over. Make room, he crowed. He took the turnip top in his beak and pulled. So he's gonna grab it with his little beak and pull it out with that little beak. Do you think he can do it? Oh, but what's this? The bottom of the turnip is on a bed with some bears. So the bears must be living in a cave underground, and the turnip is in their bedroom. Uh-oh. Down in their winter den, the bears found the giant turnip in their bed. Up, up, and away. Nobody wants a giant turnip in their bed. The turnip flew out the ground with Rooster riding high. Look at that. So the rooster was able to pull it out. Time for turnip pancakes browned in butter for all, Mother Badger sang out, waving her frying pan. Ooh, so they got the giant turnip out of the ground. Badger Girl put out their best yellow chair for Rooster. Soon the sizzling, crispy turnip pancakes were ready. Rooster, you were invited to stay with us as long as you wish, Father Badger announced. After all, when will we ever meet such a useful fellow again? So they're all eating turnip pancakes. Yeah, so there's so many ways to eat turnips, including pancakes. Who knew? All right, guys. Well, we've read a book where we ate delicious turnip pancakes and we ate delicious cakes. So now let's talk about veggies. All sorts of veggies. Good night veggies. So this is a good book to read right before bedtime when you got to tuck in all your veggies. And this is by Diana Murray. Sunset in the Garden. Robins in their nest. We got a little worm friend. Tossing, turning veggies need to get some rest. Turnips tucked in tightly. Oh, we got another book with turnips in it. Yay. Potatoes closing their eyes. Tuckered out tomatoes. Humming lullabies. So we got some red tomatoes and some yellow tomatoes. Cuddling cauliflowers. Droopy pods of peas. Rhubarbs reading stories to worn out broccolis. Baby carrots snuggling baby lettuce too. There's our little baby carrots in the ground. Baby eggplants dreaming. Of places far and new. Ooh, a baby eggplant in space. So that's what eggplants dream of, is going to space. Cucumbers are calm, lined up nice and neat. Golden yams are still, and beets are simply beet. We have our yams underground, our beets, and our cucumbers growing on the vine. Cabbages are nodding their leafy, sleepy heads. Radishes are dozing in cozy garden beds. There's a little radishes under the ground, just kind of like the beets, but they're small. Celery is snoring as sunset disappears. Cranky corn rolls over and covers up its ears. Every veggie snoozing beneath the moon so bright. It looks like we got some green onions, maybe, some leeks. For nothing's more exhausting than growing day and night. Good night, sleepy veggies. Sleep tight. That was so cute. Good night, veggies. Make sure you guys wish your veggies good night, okay? And thank you for joining us for the Facebook Streaming Storytime. Check us out every Monday through Friday at 11. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.